Back to the phone calls and back to Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hello, Peter. How you guys doing?
Hey, Bob. Good, man.
Back to the Edwin Diaz situation. Don, I'm on board with you as far as Edwin Diaz showed virtually no emotion or no resistance to what the umpire's conclusion was. So the only thing I'm going to say there is he possibly got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. That's how I'm looking at that.
That's fair.
Okay, now going back to how baseball is implementing this check of sticky stuff, or whether it's on their hand, on their glove, on their uniform, and I know baseball wants to move it along like an out-of-control freight train to make this game go as fast as possible. But if you were to take as the pitcher comes walking out of the dugout, there is the chance that these pitchers are putting on something in the dugout. They're not putting it on their uniform. And if you use some tackified spray, and these guys have enough time to figure out places to put it. Now, if you check a guy when he comes out after every inning, what's it going to take? 15 seconds, 20 seconds or so? I don't think Major League Baseball is going to hemorrhage over that. And this way you stop the guy from even getting on the mound, having something in his, on his person.
That's what happened to Diaz. They checked it before he went on the mound. I'm not upset with how arbitrary it is when they check, how often they check. My problem is how it's implemented once they find out something is on his hands. Because there's been two examples where a player's been asked to go inside to the clubhouse, wash him off, come back. Why wasn't Diaz given that? Because the umpire decided, no, this is illegal. Where another set of eyes could have determined, you know what, go wash it off. Another set of eyes might have determined, you know what, this is legal. Go ahead. Go about your business. That has to change, Peter. It has to change. Because it's just too arbitrary and it's too punitive. Now, not only do you lose your closer for that game, now you lose him for the next 10 games.
So frustrating.
But no, it's a problem. It is a problem. And on top of all that, now Diaz isn't available for the Yankee series, which, as a Met fan, I could whine about. But again, Diaz made his own bed because it did look like he was guilty anyway. So we are talking about two different things. But also, is that good for Major League Baseball that you've got a lot of eyeballs on a series and one of the team's closers is suspended for the game? I mean, so baseball just sometimes they just can't get out of their own way, really. When they try to do the right thing, they end up making things worse.
Edwin Diaz, real quick, this piece of audio. Here's Diaz. Will you change anything about your sticky stuff approach?
I will keep using the same thing because they didn't find anything in my glove, my hand, my belt, so I will keep using.
I don't understand. I really don't. We'll continue to talk about this and much, much more on the other side.